Ante, commiserations on the defeat. What's your immediate reaction to that 3-0? Finals hopes are now mathematically gone.
Yeah, obviously disappointed. And I think in the end, when you concede a goal that early, particularly on a set piece, which in the last couple of games hasn't been great for us, but all season we've been decent in that department. And to go down a goal that early, and it was a very frantic first half, and we couldn't get real control on the game. It suited them a lot more. And then I thought actually in the second half, I thought we had enough chances to get back into it. I thought we created some good chances to get back into the game and put a bit of scoreboard pressure, but we didn't take them. And then obviously, you leave yourself open. And at the same time, the makeup of our lineup couldn't go with their speed in transition. We had a lot of guys that are coming back from injuries, that have been out for a long while, that are coming back from sickness, and in the end, to play an opponent like them in that type of game, as I said, we just couldn't go with them in the end. So extremely disappointed.
Looking at your season, top of the table after the opening month now to this, is it that long COVID break? Do you think that just it was the tipping point for this team?
I believe so, and the reason I say that is because I know my group, I know where we're at. I'm with them daily, and I saw the resilience that they had. And after the first 5 games, you've got 1 draw and 4 wins. We have then 36 days off. I think there's another 4 or 5 teams that have half or a third of that time off. And the difficult part for us was when we had such a long break. It's one thing having a break in football, but another thing is having a break with COVID, and our players couldn't get back to those fitness levels. We lost a lot of momentum and confidence, and we didn't get it right. In the way that we tried to get the players back, albeit it was a unique situation for us. And then in the end, when you've got a congested fixture list, and on top of that you have too many quality players missing for too long, it catches up with you. So we never regained that form, that confidence, that physical data, what we had in the first 5 games. And in the end, with the way the season panned out, we couldn't reach those levels, and we're playing catch up. And then ultimately, we're not good enough to be there come semi-final time.
You've got one more game to come against Western Sydney Wanderers. It's effectively a dead rubber for both sides now. Neither of you can make finals. There's obviously no relegation. How do you approach that game?
It's probably a little bit fresh in my mind at the moment. Let me, digest this one, go away, have a think about it. Obviously, in the situation the players are in, and myself as a coach, it's one where I'll speak to the club and potentially get a little bit of direction in the last game in terms of personnel. Of course, I'll make the final decision, but I have to look in the best interests of the club. And there's still 90 minutes of football to play, and for players, they all understand it's currency. Your currency goes up, it goes down. So it's a time to show yourself and finish off the season in the right manner that can help you for the following year, whether you're on contract, off contract, staying at the club, looking to go to another club. There's still a lot to play for, but we as a staff will do our best to prepare the team, as we always do. We'll go through our process, and then hopefully the boys can come up with a better performance than what we did tonight.
And how are you feeling, Ante? Obviously, you announced during the week that you're heading overseas during when your season ends. We now have a definitive date for when the season will end. How are you feeling now in the aftermath of that personally?
Personally, for me, it's closure, and I needed to finish this chapter here in Australian football. I think I've mentioned I've been coaching since 2008 without a break, and if I'm perfectly honest with you, Joey, I'm exhausted. You know, it's been a big couple of years, particularly with COVID and the passing of my father last year. And as I said, I've been going non-stop in the world of football, and I need time away from the game. And Croatia for me is a place that I've got strong ties with, and I believe for myself and my family that's the perfect destination to potentially recharge and reset, and then see what's important in the next stages of my life.
That's all right. That's all from me, Ante. Thanks for your candour, and in case I'm not on your game next week, thank you for your candour and your thoughts throughout the season.
No worries. Thank you, Joey.
Tom?
Hi, Ante. Commiserations again. So that's now 3 defeats in a row to end the season. You spoke recently about wanting to finish it in the right way, whether that meant, getting into the finals places or not. Did you want to see a bit more fight tonight than you did, or were they just better?
Yeah, well, like I said, it was a frantic first half. It was 100 miles an hour, and of course there was a lot for our team to play for the opposition. I don't know, have they been in the six at any stage this year? They're playing free. They play a brand of football that when there's not a great deal of pressure and expectation, it looks good and it can be executed. So there was 2 completely different mindsets with the 2 teams. As I said, they handled the occasion better than us. However, I maintain that first 20, 25 minutes in the second half, we scored. Tommy Juric finishes that game with two goals. A Tommy Juric that has been training and playing, not one that's missed 23 rounds. We had those moments to get back into the game, and then of course the momentum can change. But in the end, look, to be a little bit more fight. You understand, the players know that they need to win. We made some attacking changes. The game's open. They're a very good side in transition, and they've got a lot of speed that we couldn't deal with tonight. So in the end, a lot of fight. Look, I don't think that's been the issue. I think the boys' effort has been good, but tonight it wasn't enough for us.
Yeah, and you spoke about having a lot of football in your life the last few years, and you need a break. Do you think? It's a long way forward now. Are you thinking about coming back eventually, or after your break?
I haven't even gotten on the plane, and you're talking about coming back. Be perfectly honest, I hope not, and I don't have any instant plans to come. You know what? I want to go to Croatia. My background is from a lovely island called Hvar. I don't want to look at a laptop. I don't want to watch games. I don't want to take phone calls from players, coaches, agents. I want to watch teams that I enjoy watching as a fan. I want to watch good quality games at a nice time slot of the day if I do watch football. I want to cheer on Croatia in November in the World Cup and hopefully the Socceroos from distance, but I have no intention at all to look for another job or put my name out there or network or have any thoughts of coming back. And if I wanted to stay, I had a job here. If I wanted to coach, I could, but I can't give that commitment to the club and this group of players when there's nothing in me. I can't go on a holiday now and think that I'm coming back or I'm going to go work again. Otherwise, it's not a holiday. It's not a break for me. I can't have another assignment in me. I'm done. I'm on empty.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, enjoy your break or retirement, whatever it may be. But,
Semi-retirement. You never know in this game.
Thanks very much, Ante.
Thank you, Tom.
James, anything from you?
No, I'm good, thanks. I came in late. Just wish you all the best, Ante, and remember the early days, Tez. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, good on you, mate. All the best up there in the Hunter. Take care, mate.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Ciao.